All right, so we should be. Uh-oh. Yeah, we're online. So, hello everybody. I don't know who's there. Oh, there's a few. Yeah, there's a few subscribers, I guess. So, hello. I'm very, very happy, very honored, and very proud to have one of the men I wanted to interview for a long time. I'm so just curious about what he's been doing to the hobby for years. So for the people who don't know him, welcome everyone. And tonight I'm happy to have Lasse Anhänger. Lasse, I'm sorry about that, man. It's just like, I know it's terrible, but Lasse is pretty easy, but the other word, the last name is pretty tough. So I'm going to call you Lasse for the rest of the interview, if you don't mind.
That's okay.
Okay, and welcome, man. I'm very happy to have you. How everything's
thanks.
fine?
Everything is fine.
Okay, we might have. I'm just telling the people that it's my first time doing some kind of live settings, live stream, especially with the interview. So there might be some difficulties or technical issues. Just let me know in the comment section if there's anything that is going wrong, and I'm going to try to fix it. In the meantime, what I want to say is that first of all, I have a few. I did my research, man, and I did that like about maybe 2 weeks ago, and I was checking the numbers today, and they changed. So I got a key statistics for you guys to really understand who that man is. First of all, he has 23,000 members on Facebook, and it was like 2 or 3 weeks ago when I did my checking, and I just checked now, and you're like above 24,000. You have like almost 3,000 followers on Cult3D, almost 7,000 subscribers on YouTube. The thing that really impressed me, there's two numbers, and I think this is the thing that summarize you as a designer maybe the best, is like you have more than 80,000 downloads on Cult3D, which is crazy. So it's crazy. It's crazy. I was not at the beginning, but I was doing RC construction models before buying a 3D printer. And what happened is when I watched one of your videos, YouTube recommendation, I watched one of your videos. I was not on Facebook at that time, and you were building the first Dozer.
Yeah.
Do you remember when that was?
I don't remember the date, but I know which video you're talking about, and I remember the video because it's so embarrassing to see yourself on that video.
Well, yeah, what we can say, because today it's also a way for me to celebrate the newer model, which is the D6XE. It's the new, not the new, it's a different version of the one you designed. But what a trip, what a journey between the first Dozer, the first D6T, and the D6XE. We're gonna call it sexy from now on. Maybe, I don't know, how did you first get into designing your own 3D printed models? I'm just curious about it.
Well, that's a long story, but let's cut it short. And this was back in 2016 when I learned about 3D printers, and I was into scale crawlers back then. So I decided I was already into 3D modeling, so I decided to try to buy a 3D printer, and I was actually inspired by Knight's Customs. He was a small guy back then, and I found a forum about him and his builds, and that's actually what inspired me to get a 3D printer and begin 3D printing scale stuff. Okay, so my first ever scale print was a small shovel for my crawler.
Oh wow! Okay, yeah. Well, that starts as like that's crazy. You're into big shovels now.
Yeah, exactly. So that's how my 3D printing experience started. And it was with a simple Wanhao i3 3D printer.
Oh yeah, because, so do you remember which year was that?
2016.
Oh wow, okay, 2016. I had no 3D printers. So you said you started with which model of 3D printer?
Wanhao i3.
Oh, okay, okay. Man, I guess
It was a
would be,
cheap model back then, and
yeah.
I wish Bamboo was around when I started.
And so you were designing stuff for yourself at the beginning, or
Yeah.
okay, for friends. Friends were asking you some questions or some stuff to design for them, or
Yeah, of course.
yeah, okay.
But mostly starting to learn 3D printing and stuff. It took a little while to get into it, but after a while, I started creating more and more scale accessories for crawlers, and I put up a marketplace on Facebook, and I sold my creations to people here in Norway.
Wow, okay. And well, that's kind of, I mean, I'm trying to realize where I was in 2016, but I'm sure I had no idea what a 3D printer was, man. It's just like a, so you were not even working as a 3D designer yourself, like professionally? No, it was just a hobby, right?
Yeah, it was just a hobby.
Okay.
And I started with 3D modeling back in, I think it was 2009 or something.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So, but it was just for fun back then, and it was mostly for games and stuff. I used to play games when I was younger, so created models for some games, and that's how I started learning about 3D modeling.
All right. Yeah, so that's pretty far in advance. And so which software you, I mean, now you use 123, what's the name of your software now?
123D Design is what I'm using now. It's a free program, but it's not really good. It's really easy to use though, and that's why I use it. I was actually supposed to go to Fusion 360, but when you have over 1,000 files, you don't want to swap the program suddenly. So I'm kind of stuck with the 123D right now.
Yeah, but I mean, as far as we can tell, it doesn't seem to hurt you in any way in your creative designs, right?
No, not really, but it does take a lot of patience to work with that program.
Okay, I got you.
So once you have a complex model, the program will start stuttering and it will crash all out of nowhere, and yeah, it can be a pain sometimes, but it's free.
Yeah, it's free, and it seems you master it. So it's some, I mean, usually it's very difficult to go from one software that you really knows to go to another one, and you have to learn a lot of things again. And yeah, I know it's a tough one.
It's all about technique. It's all about technique.
Yeah.
So once you have your own technique and you got that down, you can do almost anything. It doesn't matter which program. It's all about the technique.
That's right. That's right. And so, at what time did you went from like designing a shovel for your crawler to not doing it full time, but just thinking that, oh, maybe I can just like design a more complex model, like a car? I don't know. What did you go after the shovel?
So I remember creating a chassis for my crawler, and that was pretty advanced for me back then. I don't remember the time frame, but I remember me and my buddies, we got in touch with others who had construction RCs.
Okay.
And believe it or not, but I was the biggest. I didn't like construction back then, so I didn't want to convert from crawlers to construction.
Wow.
So we were invited to one of them, and that night He gave me the controller to an excavator, and it took like 5 minutes, and I was hooked. And then the next day, I logged on to the internet and I looked for excavator. And as we all know, the prices are pretty steep. And that's where everything started, actually. I knew I had a 3D printer, and I knew how to create the excavators and stuff. So I started designing one for myself. And that's how everything started.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of nice. That's a nice story. And usually when you do things for yourself, you're very, you want to push and just, I mean, trying to be, I mean, efficient and everything. So you started with an excavator, which I think is one of the, well, I would say definitely one of the most complex of the RC construction models.
It sure is.
Yeah, it was tough, right? I mean, learning.
Yeah, it was very tough. The first one had servos and not motors, so it was slow. It was really slow.
Yeah.
And the funny thing, I still have a lot of videos of these first excavators with the servos. They are very powerful, but they are so slow.
That's right.
You have to wait for years to load a truck. So, but,
and so, I mean, obviously, everybody can tell that from your first designs on Cult3D, which is even like farther down the road of your like personal training skills and doing your own excavator and everything, but it is now very complex, very well engineered. Like for example, I was kind of amazed when I was checking one of the video you did for, it was not a video, it was, you built like the white CAT 349, the excavator, right? And it was not, I mean, you made some video of you playing it with that in the garden, and I saw the system with the motor and the screw. I don't know the name of this, but I was like, wow, that is pretty smart, and it seems to be really powerful. Then of course I built my own, and I couldn't believe it how strong this thing is. I mean, and it's not slow.
Yeah.
It's not slow. It's strong and fast. So there is the design skills, but there's also like I tell my son it's like the engineering skill, which is like trying to translate the design to something that is going to work on the playground. So for example, the system with this screw, how did you find it?
How I defined it?
Yeah, I mean the way you were thinking, oh, I'm going to use this system.
How I thought of it.
Yeah.
I was inspired by a homemade excavator that I found on YouTube. He didn't use the same threaded rods as I did, but he used some wooden drill bits instead. And I saw that, and at first I thought like I could use a threaded rod, but it's got too fine of threads. So, and then I started searching around, and I found 3D printed rods, the same rods as they use in 3D printers for the lead screws. They are called lead screws. So that's where it came from. I got inspired by another YouTuber.
Okay. Yeah, well, and you then yourself inspired some other YouTubers and some other designers, because now it's pretty much a kind of a common system for this kind of like trying to replace the like the actuator.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So
and
he had a bunch of servos on his excavator, I remember, and he had the tubes for where the lead screws go into. They were attached to the servos. So when I started searching around, I wanted a big, powerful motor to run this system. So I found one and I tested it, and it failed. And I had to reorder a couple of motors until I found the correct one. And I remember it was a lot of testing and failing at first, but once I learned about the RPMs and stuff you need, it was all just falling into place. So,
and I think am I correct saying this excavator, the Y349, is still around in your shop somewhere?
Yeah, it's still on my shelf.
Okay,
and it's functional.
yeah, that's okay. That's like a, I mean, I would say it's a kind of a landmark. I do
Yeah,
remember seeing this one was crazy. And so,
I think I built it back in 2019 something.
all right, okay.
And yeah,
So if we move on to the first actual videos I saw and the first model you did for us, for the community, is the D6 Dozer, right?
mhm.
Okay. So why a Dozer? Why this one? What was the challenges?
The reason I created the D6 was because nobody had dozers. You know, the dozers were kind of rare and they were expensive.
Yeah.
And in our club we had none. So I decided to create a dozer, and I was so happy because I would get so much work. But then everyone had dozers. And
That's right.
I,
Yeah.
I I didn't get to drive any dozing. So, but that's the reason I created one. It's because not many people had one back then, and the challenges was finding some tracks that would work. And I remember finding the chains by pure luck. They popped up on eBay back then,
Okay.
and I looked at them and thought this might work. So I ordered a set and I tried it out, and it works.
Yeah. This is one of the good tricks, like we call this a 06B chains.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I saw that, I was like, yeah, that's a good idea. It's just like it's almost like exactly what we need. Yeah, and I
Yeah,
mean,
they're
it works.
unbreakable too. So
Yeah, exactly, and it works great. Never had a failure. Like my excavator, I'm using these chains and never broke. I mean, I'm breaking like tracks from time to time, but like we all say, it's
yeah,
like you just replace it with 2 screws, so it's super easy. It's kind of crazy. I love the D6T, man. The first one was I mean, I built actually 3 of them, 2 for some friends. I mean, 2 that I gave to some friends. One I bought, I sold it. One I gave to a friend, and I do remember they were really powerful. It was my first. No,
yeah,
actually, it was not my first really, because my first one was the rotor, the compactor. But anyway, I was really impressed. I was so impressed by the Dozer. I was the only one going to events, like with my team. I mean, with my club or anywhere. I was bringing this Dozer. Nobody knew about it. Basically, nobody could believe it was 3D printed. Like, and I was just saying, hey man, come on, try to lift this thing. And it was, wow, it's super heavy. Is it plastic? It's just, yeah, it's plastic, but there's a lot of weight, and people were using it and they were like, wow, it's incredible. It's well, it's I think it's one of your best seller, right?
yes, it is.
Yeah. Even
It's the
today.
D6T and the Volvo L120. They are
Oh
the
yeah,
best sellers.
that's right. The Volvo, I see a lot of Volvo. I mean, I was at the events recently, as I was like 3 or 4 of them. Yeah, Volvo, the Volvo. I mean,
Yeah,
people like Volvo loaders anyway. So yeah, but the D60, it's kind of nice, because even like a few days ago, I was checking your group on Facebook, and there's still some people building it. Of course, it's super cheap. You made it
yeah,
so cheap now, and even building it, it's not an expensive model. It's just like it's very very
that's
cheap.
true.
Yeah, so it's a very good. I think this is the model. I mean, I do recommend 2 models starting with your stuff, is like the D60 and the CAT, the track loader, the 973, because first of all, they are great models playing on the playground. They push stuff, they lift some stuff. They are very powerful, very efficient. They are easy to build, and I think they are among the cheapest, and it's really fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. So if we go from this, your first Dozer, the D60, to the newer one, the D6XE.
Yeah.
So why did you want to do another one?
So for those who wonders about the D6XE thing, that's a song that I created on YouTube It's in my last video.
And
Uh,
it's funny.
yeah, it's funny. So the reason I created the XE version is mostly because people asked me to, you included.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I
and,
was pressuring
and a
you. Yeah.
couple of buddies. Yeah, and a couple of buddies of me wanted one. And first I was like, six-way blade, what's that? That's nothing. But then once I tried the six-way blade outside here, I'm in love, man. It's really good.
It is.
But that's the reason I created it, though. People ask me, and yeah.
Okay. And so what would be, I mean, and I mean, we have to explain that the first D6XE and like most of your earlier models, they were not involving any steel parts. I mean, that was steel chain, so I'm wrong actually, but there was no
Yeah,
like
the first one actually had a steel plate on the belly.
Oh, that's right.
Underneath.
Yeah. You're right. You get me. So, but this newer version, you get options. You get options with different tracks systems. So you can go from the 3D printed to the chain plus the 3D printed to the like all metal tracks. You can build it like all in with your 3D printer, which is like a PLA or PETG, whatever you're going to use. But you can also use like some kind of a upgrade system with the steel parts, right? And this is kind of, this is something you started maybe a year ago, a few months ago, with which model?
I started this with, I think it was the track loader, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
I think it was the track loader I tested this with because I was very unsure about the prices of laser cut metal parts. But once I checked it out, it turned out to be pretty cheap. In fact, it's so cheap, at least where I live, that it's almost the same as using my printer and print the same parts. It's crazy. It's really, really cheap.
Wow. Well, I would say, I mean, I got mine from the link you recommended, and it's, I mean, for me, it was kind of cheap too. I mean, the shipping was kind of tough, but the actual parts, like you said, it's like maybe 3 kilos of PETG. So
yeah,
it's basically,
exactly.
Yeah, right. And it's, I mean, it has many, on the plus side, that it's very sturdy. It had some weights, of course. This is one of the main stuff too, because I mean, for this kind of, especially for dozers, for example, we need some weight. So I think it's great. What was your biggest challenge in designing this XE? The blade?
Definitely definitely the six-way blade. I tried to design it so that it doesn't collide with, or the parts shouldn't collide with each other. So that was the biggest focus that I had. And I think I printed maybe 4 or 5 different versions before I found the one that I'm happy with.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's probably the only challenge on this dozer in design-wise.
Yeah. Then you had. That's funny because this is one of the things I like about your videos. Like we can see mistakes and mistakes solved. So you were like having troubles with the bunny hopping, and then you. I mean, it's like I was watching the video. I was like, yeah, what is this going to do? Or maybe it's over there. And so this was one of the other challenges you had, but it was not design stuff. It was more like later on when you build it, right?
Yeah, that's true. And you mentioned the bunny hopping. I actually forgot about that part. So once I put the dozer together, and I was really happy and was going to drive it around on my workbench, and the dozer started hopping around like a bunny.
Yeah, that was funny.
And it turned out to be, first I checked the rollers. I was thinking rollers were wrong and stuff, but turned out to be the idle wheels. They were a little too big.
Yeah, like 2 millimeters of pain.
Yeah, 2 millimeters. So But it turned
Man,
out very nicely.
I can't wait, man. Man is I'm right there.
Yeah.
I'm in a painting process. I know that RC Neil is in the chat. I know he's like with me. He hates painting. Man, I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best. I got some, man. I got some primer. I got some filler. I got some clear coat. I got everything, man. I'm trying my best. We'll see. I actually love it. I mean, I love building it. It's fun, and the steel parts. It's something new for me. It's my first one because when I did the 973, I was not using. I mean, actually you gave it to me because I won some of the banner contests. But when I built this one, there was no steel parts available. So the thing with the steel parts, it makes you confident that this thing is not going to break and it's going to move a lot of dirt, man. So I'm trying really to be focused, not to hurry, you know, trying to take my time to just make things looking good. I'm checking I'm not, like I said, guys, I'm not used to doing live streams, but I'm checking the chat. We are 16 right now, which is, I mean, it's good, man. So if you have any questions, please. Yeah, if you have any questions to Lasse, please, I will check from time to time. I will check the chat. Also, I will have some questions for you, Lasse, at the end of the conversation that people were asking me either on Messenger or on Facebook. I just want to move on to. Oh, you know what? That I'm going to tell you something funny because you probably don't even realize yourself. So I was checking. So I bought all of your design, okay? And I was checking from the earlier one, which is like the D6XE, the compactor, up to the latest one. I'm not talking about the undercarriage that you just released because you're too quick, man. Yeah. I can follow, man. You're too quick. And what I did notice is like the amount of STL files have increased by about 50% across the boards. And if we compare from the first D6XE to this one, it's almost like you almost tripled. If I say correctly, yeah, you tripled the number of STL's file. I know it's not the same dozer. The blade is more complicated, but it's just like there's more and more details, more and more.
Yeah.
Also, I think something which is smart is you have in mind, especially for this dozer, you made something that is very easy on maintenance. I know, I hope it's an English word too, maintenance, you know, so it's easy to fix.
Maintenance. Yeah.
This is something you had in mind for this model, it seems, right?
Yes. That was my main focus for the new dozer. And I know how tedious it is to change the track motors on the old one. So I made it a little easier on the new one.
It is, yeah.
And that goes around the board on the new one. I try to make it better in all ways, better than the older one.
Yeah. Well,
I actually had to change one of my track motors on my XE. I had a failed, after one test. It had a failure in the plastic gear inside the gearbox.
Oh, man.
So I had to pull one of the motors, but it was really easy. So I'm really happy with making those changes on the chassis.
That's right. That's good. This is one of the things I noticed is like it's not only like overall better design, more details, and the cinematic. I was just waiting on you. I was just waiting on you on the cinematic. And when I just realized it seems really good. I mean, I'm going to test it, but now I've seen your videos, so I'm good. But also what I did notice is like some little stuff, like you said, easy on maintenance, easy to remove a track, easy to change a motor, you know. So I mean, I'm going to cross fingers. I hope I'm going to at least have like a couple hours of fun before breaking any motors, if it's possible. Chinese, please. Thank you. All right, man. I got so many issues with actuators and motors recently. It's crazy. Anyway, so
you and me both.
Yeah. So so as it goes, man, I'm going to ask a question. So there is so Jakub Manas 5090, whatever his name is, I'm sorry, man. He's asking, is he planning to create an extension for 745? I was working on it, and I love that machine and also the tool. So I would like to see one. What do you say extension? What does it mean? Do you understand?
I think he means extensions on the tipper box to make it taller.
Wow.
In that case, yes. My friend who bought the 745 that I built, he also wants extensions on his tipper box. So I think I'm going to create them.
Okay. All right. Okay, so that's good for you to know, Jakob. We have a couple of people, I mean, names that we know, people saying hello and everything. Okay. Some dude said, I mean, Tripod's Garage said, built my first excavator just a couple months ago. My painting failed. But it was fun.
I remember him.
Man. You know what? That's actually a good. This is one of the questions I wanted to ask you. Is so RCJCB and Forestry is asking, do you prefer hydraulic or electric builds?
Both, actually. I like both. There's nothing more to say really. But on the excavators, I like electric because you have full control of your movements. You can move in slow, precise movements. But when you dig outside in, for example, the material that I have here, wet clay and stuff will break a motor or two. So I prefer hydraulic in my backyard, but I prefer electric at the club inside.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's a good summary. I'm using both, as you guys know. I got hydraulics and electric stuff, and yeah, you're right. It's different, first of all, and there's also something that I did notice, and nobody talks about it usually. Is like for hydraulic machine to work well, you need some kind of a temperature. If it's too cold, it's not. I mean, at least mine, it's not working really properly. It's struggling and everything.
It's slowing down a lot.
Yeah, it's slowing down a lot. Yeah, I was just thinking about you, but I mean, up in Norway. I mean, but even myself, like in the winter, I can barely use it before like warming it up, and even though it's not the best. Also,
well, you have 10 degrees Celsius.
Yeah, I know. But even 10 degrees can definitely makes a difference.
That's a hot summer day for me.
Yeah, I know.
Oh man.
Yeah, well, but you've been lucky this year, man. You've been lucky. I've been seeing you outside a lot, and the weather was fine.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. And
it started snowing yesterday, though.
Oh, okay. Well, I think it's about time, right?
Yeah. But it's going away tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
One more thing about the difference, or the thing about the hydraulic and electric. Electric runs way longer on batteries, which is cool too. Way longer because like hydraulic, the battery consumption is kind of crazy. So this is something that you have to have in mind. Is just like you will have to have a couple spare batteries if you want to have some kind of long running cycle for the hydraulic system.
Yeah. Anyway, and also building a hydraulic machine is actually easier than building an electric, in my opinion, because you don't have to use any end switches and fancy electronics and stuff.
That's right, and trying to find the correct spot for the end switches and everything. Yeah. But some people will say that it's, you know, the thing with the fittings drives people crazy for hydraulic. Yeah. So I would say they got both their challenges. But like you said, I think for me it's easier to build hydraulic as well. Anyway, I'm going to go along, maybe ask you a few more questions. Yeah, well, you have built a strong community. This is one of the achievements. No, I think it's one of the achievements you made. It's not just only the design. It's like your Facebook community group is fantastic. It's one of the best, I think. I mean, lots of help. You're always there. You're trying to have fun, joking, and try not to be serious. This is one of the things I like, and I think a lot. I mean, when I'm talking with people on Messenger, for example, they always tell me the same thing about your groups. Just yeah, it's so cool. It's so great. So how many? 24,000 now we are in your group?
Actually, I don't even know how many people are in the group.
Man, you must pay a lot of Facebook ad. Huh?
Yeah. Actually, zero income on that. So,
Yeah,
but I do agree. The group is fantastic, and there's so many great, fantastic people in there who helps each other and talks with each other. It's all a dream, actually.
yeah. And yeah, you get some ideas because some people come with their build and they're doing
Yeah.
something different. And yeah, I think I mean, I just enjoy it. Like, it's like kind of reading a book at some point, you know. I'm just scrolling and see all the ideas people come with and everything. It's really nice. But I think the overall tone is it kind of loose, and I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got to be one of the most chill groups out there. There's no.
Oh, definitely. I mean, for me, yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so.
Yeah. So thank you, everybody, for doing this group so nice. It's just like crazy. So let me check the feed. Oh, here we go. So someone is asking for when are you going to do the Anchor 16 hydraulic conversion? We get some requests.
Yeah. So my buddy who has the Anchor, he said to me he wants it to be hydraulic, so we might see it very soon.
Oh, okay. Okay, good.
Yeah.
And I get actually a good question because this is so OP17 is asking, will you only design construction machines?
I think so. I think I'll stay or stick with the same category because it's what I do.
Mm-hmm.
It's what I like to operate and stuff. So I think I'll stick to construction.
Okay, so I may ask then, so that means, I mean, does that mean that there won't be any tractors or like agricultural machines or?
Actually, I consider tractors to be part of construction because here in Norway, they actually use tractors for a lot of construction. So we might see tractors, but I can't promise anything.
Okay, yeah, we're not
Tractors
looking for
is,
promises.
yeah.
No, don't worry. It's just like, yeah, I think it's cool. I mean, in Europe, we have a lot of tractors. I mean, I would say more and more. I mean, in the construction side of things. So
Yeah.
I like it myself. So I got another. I mean, RC Neil, like a favorite of
Uh-oh.
mine. Yeah, I mean, he got a couple of questions, but the one he has is, will there be accessories for the D6XE like the Vulpa 505?
Kind of. I plan on creating a normal blade for it, but it won't be a separate download. I will include that in the same package for the D6XE. So that's the only update that I have planned so far.
Okay. Well, it's a pretty major update. It's a completely
Yes.
different blade, and yeah, it's a different. Actually, it's a very different model. I mean, at least the real model is very different. Okay, cool. I got some other question from Chris for 11. He's asking, when do? Oh man, that's a classic. When do we expect to have your CAT 980 electric be finished?
I hope to have it finished before next year.
Okay.
And I'm still working. You can see it over my shoulder here.
Yeah.
I'm still working on it. It's really enthusiastic to work on.
Okay. So what is the challenge, for
I
example?
will try.
What is the challenge, for example? What is the challenge, for example?
The challenge is, well, I tried to create a new lifting system for it.
Okay.
In my head, it was supposed to be a lot stronger and better, but it turned out to be other crap. And so I've decided to go with the standard lifting motor that we use on the other loaders.
Uh-huh.
But that's just to get it released and make people kind of happy. I hope people don't expect a lot of good lifts from this, because I don't think the motor is strong enough.
Yeah.
You know, the 980, I have one sitting here, and it's a very big loader. And I really want to try to find some other lifting system for it that can handle this big bucket, but you know.
Yeah. So
lifting dry material should be fine, but where I live, it will be useless.
Yeah. So I would say, and maybe it's a hint, but what about, I mean, just to get out of the problem with the lifting system, maybe try to do a 966 instead of a 980, and that would work. I don't know.
Yeah, that could work.
Yeah,
but the problem is people have bought the 980 and
yeah, I know,
want it electric.
Yeah, well, but at the same time, I never saw any mention. I mean, I don't remember seeing any mention of you going to be doing an electric version right away. I mean, it was it was
actually never. Yeah, it was actually never planned to have. But I said I will look into it and I'll try my best, and I got this far and I'm going to try to finish it.
Okay, well, I get you. Just to answer, I know that this is like a, I mean, even on your Facebook group, it's a common questions.
Yes.
The conversion to electric, but I mean, you explain. I think you're right. I mean, what's the point of bringing a model, electric model, that cannot really lift the way? I mean, you cannot be. I would say you cannot be proud of, you know, because it cannot lift.
Yeah.
It's. I mean, I would say for you as a designer, it has some. I mean, it's difficult to think like this.
Yes.
So I got a. Oh, I have a question. I read a question about conversion to hydraulic for the D6XE. Is it planned?
It's not really planned, but it's something I want to do. And I've already looked into hydraulic cylinders or hydraulic rams for it. And I think it was Brian in my Facebook group who has started one.
Yeah, Brian.
And he said, and he said that he has found some cylinders. So I'm actually waiting for him to get them so I can see pictures of how they look.
Brian, we're waiting on you, man. You get the pressure? You feel the pressure, Brian? Okay.
Okay, he's one of the great guys in my group, by the way.
Yeah, that's right.
I really like Brian a lot.
Yeah. He's making some long posts, man.
Yeah.
Coffee.
And he's really technical, and he knows a lot of things.
There's actually a few like that. There's a few people that are very technical, and they go kind of deep into the engineer part of things. There's like, I mean, there's these people. I have like Martin Sommer in mind. The people who are like doing some kind of add-ons, you know, like kind of cosmetics to some of your models, you know, just I mean, that's the vibe of the community. I mean, if we look at your, you know, I don't know what's the name of the thing where you post some STLs, you know, in your group for free, and people are posting some stuff, some add-ons and everything. That's pretty cool, man. I love that.
Yeah.
I have a question in French. What's going to, that's a big one. What's going to be your next build?
Well, I think I'll just stay silent because I want this one to be a secret.
Okay.
Because I'm not sure if it will work. I'll give you that much. I'm not sure if it will work yet. So we will see.
Okay. So pour répondre just to answer in French, pour répondre en français, il peut pas vraiment en parler parce que pour le moment, il a une idée en tête, mais il n'est pas sûr que ça puisse fonctionner. Donc on verra bien, et en même temps, voilà, ça sera la surprise. There is one of the posts that comes like repeated from time to time. There's people trying to have a poll on what do we want and everything. That's kind of funny, you know.
Yeah, I think it's really cool.
Yeah,
I do.
it's cool. I was checking some of the latest ones, and there is a few things that were. I mean, everybody's looking for a bigger dozer. Some people are looking for tractors. Some people are looking for more like you know, ancient old machines like from the 80s, or you know,
Yeah,
the old stuff, which I think
and
would be cool too.
yeah,
And
and a grader.
and a grader,
I
man. The
hear a
grader,
lot about a
yeah.
grader.
I have I have a friend of mine, Christophe. He sent me. I mean, he was asking on your Facebook group. He said, Dimitri, can you ask Lasse when he likes actually he did build the Steve the creator, the 14M, but he was asking for a smaller version. So anyway, so Christophe, we don't know yet, but everything in this man's hand. So maybe some more question from OP17. This is your second question, Hoppy. Hold on, wait. What is the older beautiful black car in your garage?
Oh, it's a Chevrolet Camaro, and it's the first car I bought with my own money, and
Ah,
I've had it for almost, I think it's 20 years next year. So
okay.
that's what it is, and it's kind of my other hobby.
Yeah, we saw that. Actually, you know, there's this guy, Schran 1933. He said looks like a Camaro type car, so he was right.
Yes.
Sean's RC Construction is asking any cranes coming out. So I don't know if we can just continue with asking what you're gonna do, because I mean, like you said, it's going to come.
Yeah, I
You
have nothing written in stone, so my next project is planned, but I won't give any info on it before I know if it works. And I don't have any plans after that, so I'm
yeah.
taking things on the fly.
Okay, good. Well, okay, I'm going to move on. If you don't mind, can we just talk a little bit more, Lars? Is that okay with you?
Sure,
Okay,
that's
good.
okay.
So people ask some questions in the chat. I'm going to have a few more questions. Maybe I was one of the things I wanted to ask you. What is it to see more and more of your constructions on videos, or even if you visit some job sites, and you know, for example, on the latest videos from one of the biggest messe, which is one of the biggest celebration, or whatever the name is in French, which was in Friedrichshafen in Germany, beginning of November. There is quite a few of your, I mean, a few 3D printed models in general, but there is quite a few of your models. The D6XE, for example, a lot of ADTs like Volvo A30, the Komatsu HM300 and HM400. I mean, how do you see that? What does that makes to you?
It makes me very happy.
Yeah.
I don't know. It really makes me happy to see. And when I first started publishing files and cults, I never thought about it getting this big. And yeah, it feels really good inside. It does.
Yeah, and yeah, it's I mean, it's kind of fun. I'm when I'm watching at these videos that I really enjoy, man. I'm looking hours and hours of these videos. It's stupid,
Yeah.
man. I'm just stupid, and I see like some 3D printed designs, like the ADTs, man. I think the ADT is just the perfect. If I would say, if I would give any advice, and this is the advice I give to my friends or to people that talks to me, if you want to try like very efficient models that surpass any of the metal ones, is any of the ADTs. I mean, especially the 40 tons, because they have this lifting system, which is very powerful. But I mean, I just tell them, man, it's a 6x6.
I agree.
It works
So
fantastic. It behaves like a real thing. It's very strong. You cannot break it, man. It's just like,
yeah,
that's a very good model.
I have two of the Volvo A40 metal dumpers,
Yeah.
and I don't like them compared to the 3D printed electric ones. They are really bad.
Yeah, I know. You know,
And one of them has started creating a really bad sound in one of the axles, so it's going to be expensive really soon.
well, yeah, and yeah, this is one of the things I noticed too. I mean, the ADTs, the metal ones are actually working. I mean, they are not as good as your models in the garden or in the job site. Like, definitely. Um, let me check what else. Um, I would say, um, I guess you like real scale models, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So what's your favorite? I'm not talking about on your designs. I'm just taking, like, if you look around, what would be your top 3 models, real models? You have
For
anything in mind?
construction machines?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's a tough one.
Uh-huh.
I think I really don't know. I like big dozers.
Okay.
I really do. And a D11 is probably up there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a very big CAT fan,
Yeah.
Caterpillar,
Uh-huh.
and I like the D11 dozer and then the old CAT 365.
Oh,
Yeah, I really like that for
okay.
some reason. It's the way it looks. It looks
Yeah.
pretty aggressive, and
Yeah.
I always like
Boxy
that
and
about it.
yeah.
Yeah, and for the third, I don't know.
Yeah, but that's good. I mean, I think we all have our, like, kind of favorite, like, real models anyway. So I'm a
Yeah,
big fan of track loaders myself. So a CAT 973C is my all-time favorite. But just because when I was a kid, I do remember, like, when I'm saying, this is what I'm saying in one of my videos when I'm explaining my trip to go get my hydraulic. But when I was a kid, I was just sitting on a bench looking at this CAT 973, just digging around in front of my grandparents' house for hours, and I couldn't do nothing but just watching this guy running this. And this is what comes to my mind. Also, one question I have for you, also, because this is one of the things that a lot of people, like, in this hobby have in common, is, have you been doing Legos when you were a kid?
yes.
Okay, all
I
right,
did a
okay.
lot of Legos.
Got it. Yeah, I think this is one of the common legacy we all have, is like playing with Lego. It could be Lego Technics, but just the regular Legos.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
might be right about that.
yeah. I mean, just let me know in the comment section. I'm just curious, man, because, like, I mean, at least in France, or even when I'm going to Germany at some events, when I'm talking to people, I'm asking questions. Kind of everybody was doing Legos. And also, I
Yeah,
mean, people, it's more like people from my generation. I mean, I'm not old, but I'm like 55, so I don't know if it's still.
you're not old,
No,
but
I'm
I'm
not. I mean,
fifty-five.
I'm not. No, but I'm just saying that, even though my 5-year-old kid is a huge fan of Lego, but I don't know if Lego still has a strong,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
builder community, like it was for us in the past. But okay, so you were doing Legos. Okay, good. That's good to know.
And
So let me.
I was a very creative kid.
Ah,
Um, I used to draw a lot, and I used to create games like card games or board games
oh,
for my
wow. Okay.
family and friends and stuff like that. So I used to do a lot of creative things when I was little. I created paper cars and had demolition derbies with those, and
Oh, wow.
yeah,
Okay. Wow. That's pretty crazy. Do you have some brothers and sisters?
yeah. I have 2 sisters now.
Okay, two
No
sisters. Okay.
brothers though. Yeah,
Okay. So you were the kid, um, playing
I was the
Legos.
youngest one.
Oh, you were the youngest one. Okay. Okay. I
Yeah.
get it. Okay, good. So let me check what other questions. So, oh, you got a lot of phrases, man. You got a lot of phrases. It's good for me to see that, because I do think I do think you change the business. I mean, you change the hobby, not the business. You definitely change the hobby for me, for a ton of people, because
That's awesome.
yeah, man, yeah.
Because that was not my intention.
Well, you know, yeah. But I do think, and I'm going to take maybe it's a gamble, but I was just talking about this with some friends at a recent event. Is like one of the landmark was definitely the D6T, the first one you did. Like so, I know you released it in March 2022. I checked, so it was
Yes.
about 4 years ago, and this newer version. And for me, the D6T was a landmark because it was, like I said, very easy to build. I mean, easy to build, cheap, very efficient on the playground. You can do a lot of things, very fun to operate and everything. Really, really nice. And if we move forward, I mean, all your design are fantastic, but this new one, I do think it opens some kind of a new door, which is like the full integration of steel plates with electric system. So it's still not as expensive as the, I'm not even talking about the Germans. I do think it's a completely different market, but it's more like some Chinese stuff. You know, when I'm saying Chinese, it's not bad. It's just like it comes from China. Most of the things these days.
It's not bad, but it's still expensive.
Yeah, it's still expensive. It is still expensive. It doesn't work that great. They have plenty of issues with hydraulics, for example, and like a D6. I mean, the way that you now implement more and more steel plates and to your design, and at the same time you leave the choice. It's not you have to buy some steel parts if it's like you said in one post. If it's too expensive for you in your country, I don't know. I don't know what to do. But what I'm saying is just
it's still optional.
Yeah, you can just 3D print it and it's going to work well. You just need to add some weight, exactly the same that we did like with the D60, and it was working fine. What I'm saying is I do think the new benchmark for 3D design is the D6XE. And we're going to see. I mean, we're going to have maybe another interview in a year from now and we'll see. But I'm pretty sure there will be more and more 3D design for construction models that will incorporate some steel parts to make it sturdy, beefier, heavier, and everything. Yeah. So that's pretty smart.
And I will definitely continue on that route myself. I don't know about the other designers, but I can see Batista is incorporating a lot of steel in his latest updates.
That's right.
So I think that's a great thing.
Yeah.
Because steel is steel and plastic is plastic.
Yeah. And talking about other designers, do you have like not conversation, but I know you guys cross-posted in every other's groups and everything. So
yeah,
you have some other designers you talk to, or some designers that talk to you, or asking some stuff, or just like, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I do talk with all of them, but we don't chat very much. The one I chatted most with is Christian Trop.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's a great guy. And we have had some longer conversations, and not about 3D design and stuff, but really buddy talks.
Okay.
So
good.
Yeah, so and also I've been messaging with Lucas Kaikar, and also Batista. So and also Mike. We have had a few chats.
Mike Bradley.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're all great guys.
Yeah, I think the overall vibe is pretty good. It's nice. It's nice. Okay.
I don't feel any competitive stuff with them. So that's the main thing. I feel like we should keep things open and not begin to compete and argue about silly things.
That's right. That's right. I mean, this is the smart way to do it, especially I mean, for me, it's not really competition, because each of the designers you just mentioned, and I would add, I mean, there's a few more to add, but anyway, what I'm saying is like, you're in kind of a separate design type or philosophy or whatever you call it, you know. It's just like, it's just different. So I mean, myself, as you know, I've been building some stuff from almost any of them. I mean, and it's fine. It's great. Hold on, I'm going to ask you for a few more questions if it's possible. Just let me know when you're too tired, Lasse. It's going to be, I think it's
No,
been
that's
an
okay.
hour. It's going to be an hour now. So, but I mean, I'm cool. I like
Yeah,
to talk to
I'm
you
okay.
anyway. Let me check. There's quite a few questions. There's a few nice, funny comments as well, with people struggling with paintings, with the wiring and everything. Yeah, we've been there, man. No, don't worry. I'm still, like I said, trust me. This is a pain. This is a pain. This is a pain to paint, man. All right.
Yeah,
Oh
just
man, it took
remove
me.
the T and you get pain.
Yeah, it took me. It's not even finished. I started like 5 days ago, man. It's crazy. Oh yeah, so some people are, yeah, you know, I mean, they're not asking, but people are mentioning, this is one thing that we don't really see, and I know, I think I know why, is backhoe. You know, backhoe is the thing with the front loader and the excavator on the back.
Yeah, like a tractor.
Yeah, but I think I mean, I'm going to say what I think, because I've seen some working in the playground. They don't work well because they can't. This kind of stuff is kind of too small. I mean, the dirt is not
Yeah,
1/14
it's too
scale.
small.
That's the problem. The dirt is not 1/14 scale. So even some bobcats and some stuff like that, the smaller models, they are fun to use for a while. I mean, they can be fun, but I mean, in terms of behaving on the playground, it's not working well. And the few backhoes I've been checking, which is the one from Lasse, they don't work well. They don't work in any. The loader is not working really well. The running time is like 20 minutes. Every 20 minutes you have to change the battery, and then it's getting hot because it's too crumpled inside. Well, I don't want to go there, but I think it's a tough one. It's really a tough one. Like, yeah, some people, like I said, so many praises on your design about the Volvo 550. I think it was. I mean, I think it might be your best-selling excavator, right? The 505.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I see it everywhere, man.
Yeah, it's really blown up.
Yeah.
I think it's nearing 800 downloads now.
Wow.
And yeah, so it really blows my mind too.
Well, I've seen a couple recently working well, with some funny paintings and funny colors, but you know, that's the thing.
Yeah, that's part of the
Exactly.
game, actually.
Yeah. Some people, like Shran, is asking, like, maybe Shran 1933, maybe it's a guess about his age, but he's saying, yeah, more old school machines would be good. So, I'm just joking. I'm joking, Shran. Okay, we're good. I like old machines too. Yes, a few people are talking about. Do you know that YouTube series that was called YouTube? What was it called? Gold
YouTube
Rush.
Gold.
Yeah, YouTube Gold, man.
Yeah.
That was funny.
I loved that show.
Oh, I love that show too. That was so funny.
Yeah, that was great.
Man, I think the dude's called Aaron. He's still around. He's still posting some stuff from here, from here too, sometimes. But he's not doing YouTube Gold anyway. But that was funny. That was super funny. This was great to see all these machines operating, and that's a good stuff. This is good memories. Okay, so there's some question in German. Okay, it translated. Okay, so there's a question. How heavy was the D6XE you recently built with the steel plates, approximately?
It was 9.2 kilos without the battery.
Okay.
And without any weights added to it, so it's pretty heavy.
Yeah, it is. By the way, I just couldn't resist, and I've been adding some weights in the top carriage. You know, I'm sorry,
cheater.
Man. Yeah. So I think I had like 600 grams.
Oh wow!
I had to do it, man. I mean, I'm gonna broke one of these models anyway. So let's try.
You were right about the double or the mixed ESC, by the way.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it was a really bad one. So I don't know. I got 3 of those, and I don't know what to use them for.
oh yeah. But well, yeah. Well, you're gonna trash it, I guess. Yeah, it's pretty bad. But
Yeah, I think I can use them as they can power individual molders, so I can
oh,
still use them. I think I'm going to look more into that.
okay. I've been using myself. I've been using not the one you've been using, not the big one, but I've been using the same kind of dual ESC
Yeah,
King
the smaller
Tuts.
ones.
Yeah, the smaller ones. I've been using it for your actuators. I mean, for the actuators, for example, and that works.
Yeah,
That works good.
yeah, they are
That's
much
okay.
better. The smaller ones from
Yeah,
50 amps and down.
yeah. Um, so any date for the new CAT 349 undercarriage is going to come. It's coming.
Uh, I haven't started working on it yet, but hopefully very soon. I want to have it out as soon as possible myself. So
Okay, I think I'll be down for it. There's a question in French. He's asking, we need a big, like what's the name in English for that? Like a truck, but that has a trailer. And the dude is saying, we need something heavy, big to a big truck to hold all our construction models.
oh yeah,
I would say
yeah.
he made one. So what's his name? Electro whatever 6545. En français, il a fait un porte-char qui est déjà sur son site. I'm just saying that you made a trailer. This is the one I'm building right now. This is on the printer right now. Pretty sturdy,
Yeah.
right? It works well, right?
Yeah, it's pretty sturdy.
Yeah.
But I created it to transport the Volvo L120 and machines of that size with it. So
Yeah, but that's good.
you can't really transport a Volvo 550 excavator on it. It's going to be too narrow for that.
Yeah, but like it's
It
going
can
to be
take the weight though. It
yeah,
can
it
take
can
the
take
weight.
the weight. Yeah, I guess it can take the weight. But anyway, the same as in real life. In real life, you're not going to use this kind of trailer to haul like a 60-ton excavator anyway. So it's going to be different. So I
Yeah.
guess, but it's perfect for. I mean, I would say it's perfect for the dozers, for the truck loader,
Yes.
for all your loaders, for the compactors. I mean, actually, you can hold a lot of your machines with the. This is what I'm doing it.
Yes.
What else? Oh, Shrine 1933 said, I'm 53. We cool, man.
Okay. So
Neil
he's younger
said,
than you then.
yeah, exactly. He's older. He's a kid. I saw someone building a pink 505 Hello Kitty edition. Neil, are you serious, Neil? A pink 505 Hello Kitty. Wow.
Well, I've seen one. I think it was a anchor, wasn't it, with a pink tracks on it in my group. I think it was an anchor.
Wow.
I've never
Okay,
seen a pink
good.
550 though.
No, I've seen. I mean, actually, in a few, there's a German who's doing like it's not pink, it's velvet or purple.
Yeah.
The Komatsu, the Dozer, he got a few, and we can see it on the few of the videos from the biggest
Yeah.
mess. I love it. I don't remember the dude's name, but yeah, I love it.
Isn't it Richard?
Oh man, I can't. I would not be able to remember that.
I forgot his name now. I actually posted a video of a real loader in those colors for him in my group.
Yeah,
I think it's like that must be a year ago now.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So let me check. I'm going to check I had a few questions on Facebook. Let me try to see if I can find it somewhere. Oh man, my thing I just refreshed. Oh, thank you, Neil. Neil just reposted the link to the video on your group. That's great. Thank you, Neil. I forgot to. So just maybe a few seconds. I had some question on the. Oh man, I need to find. Uh-oh. All right, just a second, please.
No worries, man. I'm free all night.
Yeah, you're a late night guy, man.
Yeah, I am. So
And
it's usually maybe 3, 4, or 5 a.m. when I go to sleep. So
man, that's about when I woke up. But man, hopefully I will find it. Oh yeah, so I have a question. Well, it's always the question about asking what you're gonna do next or whatever. But there is a request from Christophe Mena, which is a good friend of mine actually. I'm going to see him tomorrow. He's asking for a D51 Komatsu or a small grader. This is the question I asked already. We know
yeah,
the answer. Oh yeah, that's a good one because I kind of like that. How about an excavator with a hydraulic thumb? You know
yeah,
the US way of doing things.
yes. I've seen a lot of videos of excavators with thumbs,
Mm-hmm.
and it looks very practical. And I had kind of a thumb on my white uh, 352 machine, and it was fun to operate with. Actually, it was. So I haven't really planned on creating any thumbs for them though. This must be something that I look into in the future, I think.
All right. We also have a question. I had a question from Neil. He said, can we get a wide knife bucket for the excavators?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ah.
It
Okay.
depends on how wide you want it though, because there should be some knife buckets in the packages, but maybe they are not
Okay.
wide enough.
Well, looking at Neil's stuff, man, he likes big stuff. So yeah,
Yeah,
you have to go wider than wider for him, I guess.
and the way he's digging really powerful with his machine, so
That's right. That's
having a
right.
wide bucket is going to he's gonna break that bucket.
That's right. Another question I have is, uh, some people are asking me, do you have any plans on not converting? I mean, let's say converting, for lack of words, converting your 1/14 scale machines to 1/10 scale or 1/8 scale.
No,
Okay, okay, that's a good.
I'm going to stick with 1/14 because
Okay,
uh, there's a lot of work rescaling a model that is designed for 1/14 scale. First, we got the hardware, the motors, and then we got the screw holes and all the parts, the way they line up. So it's going to be very hard or really time consuming to convert a model to another scale.
okay, it's just like you press a button, you diminish the scale, and
Yeah,
that's it. No, nah. Okay,
no.
wow. All right. So yeah, yeah, man. I mean, people keep asking some stuff about. Oh, well, hmm, it's more questions about your upcoming projects, what's going to show up and everything. So
Yeah,
yeah, we know. I mean, guys, I'm going to leave this video on public for a while. I mean, as long as Lasse agree on it, I can leave the video on and you can watch it. He already answered all these kind of questions about what's going to be next and everything. So I'm not going to go deeper in this domain. So maybe I got a few more questions. I mean, as I was a few more like question I wanted to ask. If you give me a second, and then we can.
sure.
Um, oh yeah, question. What does Burnie222 means, or where does that comes from, man? I don't even know.
Well, the name Burnie started when I was 13 years old. So I was playing games online back then on dial-up connection. So that's where my nickname started, actually, and it's been with me all the time.
Okay.
But the 222 comes from just randomly because I really like the number 2,
The number two.
222. I don't know
Okay.
why. It's
Okay.
just been fascinating, and that's why I chose 222.
Well, actually, that's I don't know about the gaming community, but it's a pretty well-known names in the designers and in the construction models community for sure.
Yeah. I stopped gaming, I think it's 15 years ago now. So.
And I don't know if it's really possible for you. I mean, this is might sound like stupid, but when you have a look at your like first model, when I'm saying first models, I'm just talking about the construction, the one that are available to the public, like the D6XE, compactor and everything.
Yeah, yeah.
And you look from there to now, what do you think? I mean, I guess you're proud and everything, but is there anything that you think that you either do you still like to build the D6XE from the first design, or you just can't look at it anymore because you see so much troubles or so much? How do you look at it?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
If I were to choose, I would definitely build a new one, but I would not despise the old one because I still think it's a good dozer, and it doesn't have all the practical solutions that the new one has, but it's still fun to build. And I've actually built, I think it's 16 or 17 of the D6XEs. You know, I designed this D6XE in 2021, and I built them on commission for fellow hobbyists here in Norway. So I think I sold 14 or 15 of them that year. And that's when suddenly I got introduced to CAT 3D, and I decided to try to sell the files for it. And I remember the first half year I didn't sell much, but suddenly it all just exploded on the D6XE. So that's I still remember the feeling that time, because right now I have to run everything legally. Back then I didn't have a company. I had to create a business in order to start my CAT 3D sales. And back then I didn't have that. So everything was very, I was very unsure what would happen and stuff. So yeah, it's been a long road, but it's really good now. And that, like I said, I don't really despise the D6XE. In fact, it's really one of my favorite models, because it's the one that started it all.
Yeah, and still work as a charm, like 5 years later. I mean, 4 years later. Yeah, really.
In fact, my camera is sitting on top of my personal D6XE. So I use it as a tripod now.
Wow. Yeah. You know,
I'll show you.
Oh, yeah, show me. Yeah. Aha.
So, and I have a Fly Sky box.
Okay. Yeah, man, your bench is like famous, man. Really?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, with all the monster, the cans, the soda cans and everything.
Yeah, it's always a mess in here. And right now I got 4 RCs on the bench, which is a landmark in its own. So my bench is always messy, and I don't have much time to clean it, because I get a lot of buddies over who wants to build stuff, and I think that's really cool. And I also have a lot of stuff on my mind that needs to be done on this bench. So, and also we have when I run the RCs outside, there's often some field repairs or cleaning to do after. So
yeah. And you know, there's also, your bench is famous. And one thing was also that I do love is like every introduction to your video is like you coming out of nowhere. Hello, YouTube. And we don't know if you just woke up or you just like, it's just so funny, man. I love that. It's just like, it's kind of cool. I love that. It's cool.
most of the time when I start filming, my eyes haven't opened yet, so I come in like.
That's right, like the howl.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very funny. I love that. And let's say, so what's the? I mean, what's the situation with your club, or what's going on in Norway about events? So I would say that maybe locally, because you are there and you kind of agglomerate some people. You have some kind of because we see you the last time you did the last video. Sorry, the last video you did in your garden. There was a lot of people. Okay, so you're
That's
bringing.
true.
Okay,
So
more and more
we
people.
have Norway is a much larger country than most people realize. So Norway is a very long country. But luckily, where I live in the middle of Norway. So we have 3 communities with the RC construction hobby. And where I live, I think we are maybe 4 or 5. And then 2 hours away, there are more of them. And 1.5 hours the other way is even more. So that's where the club is located. So we are in a short distance of each other, so we can hook up and bring our RCs for some fun stuff. And
okay, cool.
Yeah.
And you're like at the center of these 2 different clubs, so they kind of meet at your place.
Yes.
Yeah, that's cool.
But we are kind of like a triangle.
Okay.
It's the same distance between everyone, so it's kind of a lucky situation. The only downside is that I have to go on a ferry every time I go to the club.
Oh.
So it's a little expensive to drive there for me, but it's okay. It's fun, and there's a lot of friends of me there. So I really appreciate the time I get with the club.
Okay, yeah, it's cool. It seems like a nice club. I mean, this is the things that most of us can dream of, like indoor parkour, indoor courses. I mean, how many of you, I mean, in the club, just like to have like a raw number, you know, like an idea. Like in my club, we are like 17, maybe 18.
Yeah, in the club, I think there's 15 or 16 members of the club. But then the other community and stuff, they are not members of the club. So when they join, we are sometimes up to 30 people.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really, really cool.
And have you seen some kind of an increase in the population? I mean, in the people, or
Yes. Lately, we have seen an increase, which is really, really fun.
Okay.
So we meet new faces, and we have more people driving around, and yeah, it's a win-win.
Okay. And is it people coming from or to the 3D printed stuff?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Mostly the ones who join the clubs actually buy 3D printed machines because they are the most cheap ones. Yeah. And they are also function pretty well. So
exactly. Yeah. I think I told you, but the last kind of big event I went to in France was like 3 weeks, maybe a month ago now. That was it was really cool, very nice people, really nice club, and really nice construction part. And for the first time, there was more 3D printed models than like metal version, and like we were saying, ADTs, like the Chinese stuff, has been completely wiped out. There's no more. I mean, they've been on sale, and like nobody's using it anymore. And well, yeah, it's definitely a change, man. I don't want to sound too old, but when I did started back in the early 2000s, there was no choices. You know, I was desperate because I was not, I had no money to spend on very expensive machines. Eventually, I did, after years and years of saving money, I went to, you know, there was no Chinese, by the way, at that time. It was only Germans manufacturers. Yeah. So what I'm saying, like my first hydraulic. It was a tractor door. It was a tractor door from a company called Stahl Model Bow in Germany with lame back hydraulic. And I mean, you can see videos on my YouTube channel. I think I started in 20. I mean, the model I started in 28 something 2008. Getting late, Russ. Getting late. And but there was no choices. And then it took me like another 3 years to save money to get the ADT and everything. It has completely changed, of course. And like for me, it's so cool because, I mean, a few years ago, me and my friends, we were running hydraulic stuff like German or even Chinese, whatever. But nobody was into 3D printed back then. And you know, when we went at meetings and everything, we just saw like old looking people. It was kind of sad. It was kind of sad. It was really sad, actually. It was really, because I was only, I mean, and it includes myself, you know. It's just like, it was only people that was kind of not wealthy, but just, it's just people with some kind of money that they can afford the hobby. And now it's so different. Like like I said, the last event, there was some kids, 16 years old kid, 14 years old kid, they built their own 3D designed, 3D printed stuff, you know.
Wow,
and
that's
it's great.
cool.
It's really cool. And I like, this is exactly what I'm trying to, not to teach, but I'm trying to tell my son, yeah, you can do it. I mean, you're 5, so you're limited, but you will be able to do it. It's really, really nice. So it's a complete change. Maybe I would say that I'm going to end myself the conversation over here just by saying that you made a huge impact on our community. I'm saying, just I'm just very sincere. It's great. It's just, I think the hobby is moving, is alive, probably because, for sure, because of the 3D printed stuff, but mostly because you made it affordable. You made it fun, because and you made it kind of easy, because one of the things we barely touch is the videos you did. To me, it had a huge impact, because watching you doing this, I had no tools. I had no tools, nothing. I was just watching your videos over and over again, and this is what really made a big change. And this is what made me think, okay, I'm going to buy a 3D printer and I'm going to start trying what this dude with his, what his name, Lasse, whatever.
Lasse with an L.
Yeah. So
Well,
I'm going to say thank you very much, Lasse. I hope that we might have some other conversation in the future, whenever you want, or I will get back to you. Maybe I would just have to you say the end word or whatever it is. You know, if you have something to say, that's cool, man.
yeah, well, first of all, I want to thank you for inviting me. And yeah, I feel like this was a really nice conversation with you. And I didn't see the YouTube comments, but
Oh yeah.
I'll be sure to go back and watch the comments afterwards. And yeah, it really does almost bring a tear to my eye hearing that you say that I changed the hobby and made it more accessible for others, because I think deep down that's where it all started for me, creating these RCs, where, because I couldn't afford the metal ones myself. So
yeah, that's great, man. Thank you very much. I'm really looking forward to the next interview, the next meeting. In the meantime, guys, I invite you to go to the Facebook community, go watch his YouTube, get the links, all the links in the description, links to Kurtz, but to you, Majin, as well, and to the Facebook community. Go there. Like I said, I'm going to leave I mean, I don't know exactly how it works, but I'm going to leave the video public so everybody can check it out. And well, I think we were like about 40 at the maximum, which is good, man. And last, it works. It worked, man.
Yeah, it did.
The technical, because trust me, guys, we had some
with all the technical stuff.
Oh man, yeah, we had some issues, man. All right. See you guys soon. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Lasse.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.